what have I been watching? Um, you know, I did watch some movies. Some of these movies are very different in tone and subject matter, so I guess we'll start on the happy movie front. Twitches 2. I don't remember anything about this movie. It wasn't good. Um, Neither was the first one, and I don't remember anything about it either. So I watched both of those. Cool. That's a thing that happened. And I literally watched them today, and I don't remember anything. Then I watched... so I did watch Jaws, like, a long time ago. I watched Jaws 2. I have a soft spot for the Jaws sequels, even the fourth one. They're not good movies by any means. Most shark movies are not, let's be real. Most people just enjoy them because they're fun, kind of, stupid fast food entertainment, right? And I don't like most shark movies, but Jaws 2 is so good for what it does. It's so much fun. It's like sorry, not Jaws 2, Jaws 3. But we'll get to Jaws 3 when I actually rewatch that. I'm going to rewatch that soon. But, I prefer Jaws 3 is what I'm saying. And Jaws 1 is just kind of like, it's Jaws again, but without, like, the excellent direction, score, and everything to go along with Jaws. So it's just like, let's make Jaws, but worse. And it's just like, that's what this is. I think 4 and 3 are the more better remembered sequels for a reason. 4 because it's just so bad that you can't forget it. Jaws 3 is so fun that for someone who's like, yeah, stupid and bad, you're right, but there's also like a group of people like it. And then Jaws, is a great movie, but just Jaws 2 is just kind of in the middle between all these sequels and kind of where it goes. And I think, to me, Jaws 4 is the objective worst sequel, but if I was going to do a ranking of just my subjective personal list, it'd be Jaws 2, Jaws 4, Jaws 3, and then Jaws. But yeah, that's Jaws 2. And then I watched Apocalypse Now. I don't know why. I've just been watching a lot of Vietnam movies lately in quarantine. I don't know why. Don't ask me. It's not like, man, I decided I'm going to go buy some Vietnam movies and start watching them. Well, it kind of is that. Like, I did start buying Vietnam movies and start watching them. But I think I've debated on doing a video about Vietnam and, like, some of the movies that came out, kind of talking about it and what they mean and different stuff. It'd take a lot of time, and it's also like I'd have to watch a lot of movies that are not fun. Like, this is not a fun movie. Now, of course, I know Apocalypse Now, there's, like, multiple different cuts, so let's make this clear. There's the final cut, which is the, Now, I don't know what's the difference between all these cuts. I've never actually watched these cuts. The only one I've seen is the 1979 theatrical cut. That's what I watch. Tomorrow, I'm going to watch the Redux cut, and then the day after, I'm going to watch the final cut. So here's the thing. I don't know what the Redux cut is. I'm not really sure. But the final cut is basically when they put this movie out in 4K, it was playing in theaters first, and so they were playing it in theaters, and so that was the new cut Francis Ford Coppola did. Francis Ford Coppola has actually been known to do a lot of cuts with his movies. He's actually doing a new cut of Godfather 3. We'll see how that turns out. He also did a cut of The Outsiders, which is way better than the original cut. If you want to watch The Outsiders, only watch the complete novel edition because it's way better. All the characters in the movie are better defined. You'll understand the movie more. There's just more to the movie, and it makes the movie make way more sense. I don't know why the film wasn't put out in theaters like that. It feels like a lot of movies in the 70s and in the 80s were just movies that they had, like, they were messed with, and then they didn't get the version in theaters that should have come out. And yeah. What did I think of this cut of the movie? So I don't know what the difference is between any of the other cuts of the movie. I loved it. It Number one, the colors of this movie are beautiful. They are incredibly stunning. It is every shot is incredible. The cinematography here is some of the best I've ever seen in a film in my life. Besides, like, I don't know, a Stanley Kubrick movie, but just wow. It had a lot to say, and I'm not really sure what it meant with all that. And that's not a negative. That means that I'm going to keep coming back to this film to kind of get stronger and stronger kind of grasp on what this film means. And like, you don't need to look deeper into this film to understand everything that's going on. There is a story, there is stuff to get invested in, but someone who likes digging deeper into like what the film means, what stuff like that is, every single shot means, this is one of those films that I'm going to be revisiting for a long time. I'm going to keep coming back to it and seeing, oh, this is what that means. This is what this means. I'm going to keep revisiting it to see kind of, I don't know, images, lines of dialogue, moments are in my brain and I'm like going through it in my head. Like, wow, that was powerful. It was a really beautiful movie to watch. It was very effective in what it was trying to do. The emotions it was trying to be conveyed. It was an incredible film. Absolutely love this. Now, if you've seen Apocalypse Now, if you've seen all the various cuts, what is the Redux cut? What does that mean? What is the final cut? Like, what is that? Like, what's the difference between all the cuts? Where did all these different cuts come from? But yeah, I'm gonna watch all the cuts and see what the difference is myself. But I'm just curious. And also, if you have seen all the various cuts, which version is your favorite? Put down in the comments below. But yeah, I'm excited to watch them. Absolutely love that film.